Hey, we in motherfucking California. You feel me?
Listen, hold up. If you're not watching The Shy, you sleep.
And you need to wake your motherfucking ass up.
Exactly.
If you ain't watched the motherfucking Bobby Brown story.
Hey, exactly.
New edition.
Damn! Oh, he's talking that shit!
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. And tonight I will be talking about The Shy Season 2 Episode 8. This is the recap, so leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Let me know how you felt about tonight's episode. I will be going over the key points. If I miss anything, put it down in the comment section. Let's talk about it, man. So very solid episode, a lot of details, man, a lot of details. Now we start this episode off with Detective Cruz. He's coming to Brandon's aid. He's trying to tell him that he's under investigation. He needs to stay away from the 63rd Street mobsters. He wants to know if Brandon is selling drugs and stuff like that. Brandon tells him no, he's not doing any illegal stuff. And he pretty much tells Detective Cruz, you need to be focusing on locking Ronnie up. Detective Cruz is trying to warn him. He's letting him know that these people that he's hanging around with are dirty. And Brandon tells him that he's working with Otis Perry. He gives the name up and says he ain't doing nothing illegal. So now Detective Cruz knows he should be looking into Otis Perry. We're probably going to see that in the next episode. Now Kevin, he's notified by his teacher that they're going to be having a field trip. And the field trip will be with the school up north, their sister school. So he's going to be meeting a lot of students from that school. And this teacher wants Kevin to go there. He asked him, did his mom, see the brochure? And we know Kevin didn't show her the brochure at all. It's going to create problems. I can't wait to see the decision that Kevin makes. And then your boy Brandon, he goes to talk to Duda. And he's pretty much telling him, man, he ain't trying to do no illegal shit at all. He ain't on none of that. He's trying to be legit. Duda pretty much tell him, like, look, dude, you know what I'm saying? If you want to walk away, you can walk away. But you're going to owe me the $50K plus the $75,000 that I gave you plus 20% interest. And pretty much do not mess with my money. And he also tells Brandon, why in the hell would you give my name up to a detective? Which pisses Otis Perry off. Lets him know, don't mess with his money. And pretty much Brandon has to make the decision. He has to make the decision if he want to continue to mess around with this man or not. Because based on Brandon's actions, it seems like he's just going to lean into it and just ride with it. But we're going to talk more about this, man. But this is serious business with Brandon and Duda. Now, Ronnie, he goes and he sees Jason's baby's mother. And he wants to watch the baby. That's his whole thing, watching the baby. He's trying to help out. But you can tell by her body language that she ain't really trying to let him do it, but he convinces her to let him take the kid or whatever for a couple of hours. That's all she said, was a couple of hours, and then that's it. Just bring the baby back. We know that Ronnie is having a lot of good luck, but we know with Ronnie, something always bad, something always negative is always going to come his way. So everything right now seems good, but we know sooner or later that negativity always catches up with him. So we're going to talk about that as well. And then we find out that Big Mike tells Reg that, look, somebody is selling to Peaches. Somebody is selling her. She was OD'd. They brought her back or whatever, but it's getting serious. Somebody in our crew sold to her, and that's a bad thing. Now, Reg is pissed off. We find out that this Peaches is Jake's real mother, and he doesn't want her ODing. He's trying to pretty much look out for her. He don't want nobody in this crew selling anything to her, which is very understandable. So your boy Reg is going to take it out on his crew. And the thing about Reg is he's so loud and he doesn't do things low key. When Reg does something, everybody knows Reg does it, which is going to be a huge weakness, in my opinion, for him. Now Emmett, he gets to see Sonny. Sonny is back. He's recovered. He's telling Emmett that he's going to offer him a new position at another store, and he wants Emmett to be the manager. Now Emmett has to make a decision. Does he want to continue to work with Brandon, or does he want to manage this whole new store? with benefits, full time. This is something that Emmett has been wanting since we seen him. So what would Emmett do? In my opinion, he should do what he got to do, man. You might as well take it, do what you got to do. You came a long way from all them struggles. You might as well go ahead and take it. And I was very happy to see that Sonny is doing good and that he offered this position to your boy Emmett. Now we get to the kids, man. They going on a little field trip, and your boy Jake ain't never seen downtown Chicago at all. It's a big thing to him. And also we see this new school there. Now Jake, what he wants to do, he wants to sell this, the school up north, these drugs that he got. I think he got some THC or whatever. He's trying to sell them that. That's his whole thing. Now these drugs end up getting dropped off. They fall on the ground, and your boy Kevin end up having some of the drugs in his book bag. Now that's going to be an issue. That's what at least Kevin thinks. He doesn't want the drugs on him at all. Now we see that this school got money. They got this charter bus. They got that money. And Kevin and all them see this. Kevin is like, man, in his head, I'm thinking he's starting to think that maybe he should join this school. Now he meets a new friend. And this dude right here, he's just from the same area that Kevin is from. And he goes to the school. He used to go to the Kevin's school, but he went to the school. And he's very similar to Kevin. So how would Kevin interact with him? Would he, accepting based on what Kevin's been doing? I would say yeah. And Jake, he's making a lot of friends. Now this dude that Kevin was with said he didn't have no friends for real. But Jake is making a lot of friends, and his whole game plan is to sell these drugs to the kids. It's just straight up a dirty game. It's going to get the whole crew in trouble, and we already know how that's going to end. Now, Red, she goes to this cat right here because he's the one in the crew that's selling to Peaches. And like I told you guys earlier, Reg, he has a problem. He's too loud. He needs to just think about what he's doing. Everybody can see it. And Duda knows this. It's easy to tell that Reg does it because he's just doing it in broad daylight. He doesn't really do anything that hides his identity like that. And he lets the dude know, don't sell to her. Listen to me. I want respect. Just loud. Like I told you guys, he has to figure out another way to handle these situations. Do it under, do it in closed doors. Do it in a different way. But apparently the crew wasn't listening to him. So he felt like he had to do it in this assertive, aggressive way. Now, the lady in the low-income housing, she's able to get housing because of Jerica pretty much said she was going to blackmail Alderman and pretty much play politics with him. He agreed to help this lady out. Now she's all happy. It's a good thing that she's happy because now she has somewhere to live that she can feel comfortable in. Now, she wants Jerica to help out her other friends. I'm not really going to dig into that storyline, but we know that Jerica is thinking about, taking the bar exam and maybe becoming a lawyer because she has a passion for helping people. And as we've been seeing the whole season, that's what she wants to do. She wants to help people that needs help. So expect Jerica to take that exam in the future. And we see Ronnie and Jada, they getting close. They planning another date. They're getting very serious. But like I told you guys, but Ronnie is always something negative. So far it's been good, but we know eventually negativity comes his way. We know eventually it ain't going to end well for him. So we're going to see how it plays out, man. I really wish that he could just have a good season, but hey, it is what it is. And then Jerica, she knows that something ain't right with Brandon. She senses it. She said it's woman's intuition. She knows that he's hiding something. Now, Brandon tells her, look, he has that investment with Otis Perry, and Otis Perry talked about him opening up another restaurant. Brandon told her that, pretty much he doesn't want Otis Perry investing all his money. He wants to own a lot of this new restaurant. That's what he tells Jerica, which is really a lie at the end of the day. I mean, we know what the real deal is with Otis Perry. You got to make that decision. You pretty much are forced to work with him because you can't pay him back all that money. We talking about that 20% interest on all the stuff that you borrow from him. That's going to be tough paying back, and Brandon knows this. Like I said, based on his actions, it seems like he doesn't really, care that much. I mean, I think he does care, but it's very tough for him. He goes to see Reg, and Reg tells him, like, look, you better just roll with the flow. Just lean into it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to mess with Otis Perry. He just killed the white lady right in the head. The white lady that was selling those real estate businesses and stuff we seen earlier in the season. He don't care. Now, Brandon knows this. He knows this is just more information that he's collecting. He knows that Duda is not the person to be messing around with. It makes his decision even tougher. He can't just walk away now. He's too deep into it. Now, Jason's baby mom, she comes there. She's pissed off because Ronnie didn't bring back the baby in time. She tells him she tried to call him numerous of times. He didn't pick up. She's pissed off. Come to find out, Grandma Ethel, she turned off his ringer, so he didn't know she was calling. He's very pissed off. He takes it out on Grandma Ethel. Now, Ronnie, he has a strong connection with Jason. It seems like every time he relapses, it's always due to his memories with Jason, feeling like he's left out, feeling like he's not his true father, which he really is not his biological father, but Ronnie feels like he took care of him and that's his son. But everybody else is telling him you're not his real father. Even Jason told him that. It makes him feel bad. You know, Ronnie has PSTD or whatever. He's all messed up in the head. So we start to see the downfall of Ronnie. Speaking of Ronnie, we see Jada. She tells Emmett that she's talking to Ronnie, that she likes him. She's going on a date with him. Emmett tells her to be careful. He doesn't really want his mom talking to Ronnie or sleeping with him because he killed Coogie. So he tells him, you know, he's going to respect it or whatever, but just to be careful, man. Saying he wants a key to the apartment just in case. He doesn't trust Ronnie, and hey, Hal killed you. I mean, the dude, he ain't mentally right, man, at the end of the day. I know he's trying to do good, but soon as something about Jason goes wrong in his head, he flips. And we're going to see that in this episode. We're going to see the change. After all the good that Ronnie was doing this whole season, getting himself together, he pretty much flips out. He has that condition in his ear when he hears the ringing. He's all messed up in the head. It's sad, man. I didn't really want to see him relapse or do nothing stupid, but yes, he relapsed. He starts drinking again, and he loses it. He loses it, man. You already know, man, if you got any alcoholics and stuff in your family, how tough this is to see. But your boy Ronnie, everything was going good. I mean, he really just flipped out over, Jason's baby mom telling him that you're not the real grandfather. We don't really need you. It really pissed him off and made him flip that switch. Now, Duda meets up with the leader of the gang that Reg robbed. Remember that at the beginning of the season, Reg robbed that stash house. This guy right here is the leader of that gang. He pretty much figured out that was Reg that did it. Even your boy Jake, even his friends told him. They said, we know what your boy Reg did. They all knew this was Reg. And this is about respect. It's not about money. Now, Duda tried to offer him money. He doesn't really want war. Both of them don't want war. But the dude is like, look, man, this is more of a respect thing. You owe me Reg. I need Reg. They want his blood. So now Duda has to make a decision, man. He has to make the decision to give over Reg. He tells him that Reg was pretty much trying to protect his brother. He don't really want to get into no type of issues. But dude's like, nah, we got problems. You know what I'm saying? You know how this game is. So stop trying to protect him. Now, we see that Kevin and his new little friend, this dude right here, I'm telling y'all, even though he go to that little preppy school, he about that life. He told Kevin that he can sell them drugs for an even higher rate. Now, Jake said he can sell that THC for $30. This dude said he can sell it at the school for $45. So this dude a little hustler, man. Don't let that image fool you. This dude knows what he's doing. And now Kevin, he's maybe just being involved in this that easy, that quick. Negativity comes easily, and it's easy to be influenced, especially if you're young. So I'm eager to see how this storyline plays out in the next episode. What do y'all think about that? Now, drunk ass Ronnie goes over to Jada's house and she's pissed off. She's like, dude, are you drunk? Like, what are you doing? He comes in there slopping around. Pretty much, he's just trying to smash. He ain't thinking about nothing else. Jada ain't having it. She pushes him out, tells him to get the hell out, and it ends bad. It's just an all-out bad episode for Ronnie. It started off good, but it ended very bad for him. He went back to drinking, to being the old Ronnie. Um, we see him leave Jada's spot, and we wondering what's going to happen to him. It's crazy because your boy Detective Cruz finds him. He always finds Ronnie on the street every time, and he's always outside that store, the same store that he killed Cookie by. You know what I'm saying? So Detective Cruz takes him in, and we want to see in the next episode exactly what happens with Ronnie. But it's sad to see this guy relapse and go back to square zero. What do you guys think of that storyline? And your boy Brandon proposes to Jerica. As I told you guys in my what to expect, we expected this to happen. And of course, Jerica is going to accept the engagement and everything like that. She seems happy. Everything seems like it's going good. Seems like Brandon is said, you know what? I'm going to accept what I'm dealing with Duda, and go ahead and continue to pursue happiness with Jerica. This is a very tough decision for Brandon because, like I told you, through his actions, it's like he's kind of accepting it. I know he don't really want to be working with Duda, but as of right now, it seems like he's taking Reg's advice, and that's just to lean into it, to let it happen. Now, Emmett explains to Brandon that, look, I'm going to pretty much be quitting. I'm going back to work with Sonny. I'm going to be a manager. And that's a very adult move by Emmett. I'm glad that he's doing that. You guys let me know how you think Emmett is going to do. I think he's going to do well, man. Some positive things can happen his way. Your boy Brandon pretty much congratulated him. He's going to miss him. And he wishes him nothing but the best. But I'm glad Emmett's character has grown so much through this season. He has a growth. And we know in this next season, he's going to have a lot of screen time, seeing that your boy Brandon most likely will be gone. Now, Reg and Jake, they're outside. They're waiting for your boy Duda. Now, Duda pretty much tells Reg, like, look, dude, you have a problem. Everything that you do is bad. You loud. Everybody know that is you. Why did you rob the stash house of the other gang? Reg pretty much tells him, like, dude, it's personal. They keep selling to Peaches. This other gang was selling to Peaches or whatever. He has a problem with them. He's just trying to protect his brother, and he's going to do anything he has to do to protect his brother. Duda pretty much tells him, like, look, I understand that. He actually brings Jake up there to talk to him, and Duda tells him to stay in school, to do what he got to do. But then Duda tells Reg, like, look, you did what you had to do to protect your brother and what you love. Now, since you out here doing what you doing, robbing stash houses and stuff, making war and stuff, now I'm forced to do what I have to do to protect what I love and to protect my organization. So this is pretty much telling Reg, like, look, you on the chopping block. Your time is ticking because you want to go out and do stuff and be all loud, be non-civil. Now you have to suffer those consequences. I really hope that Reg's character is not killed off the show. I do like Reg's character. I know he's a negative. He does stupid stuff, but I think he gives the show a lot of content. That raw, uncut edge, that street edge. Reg, he does it, man. And he grew a whole lot from season 1. I just don't want to see his character killed off. I hope not. But you guys let me know, what do you think of this episode? I think it was a solid episode. I'm not understanding why they're not promoting as much. I swear, y'all, ever since the episode 7, since all that stuff came out, it's like Showtime has stopped really promoting it. And I'm speaking facts. Usually on their Instagram, on the Shy's Instagram, they be putting up and promoting the show every week. The YouTube channel did not put up the trailer for episode 8. I'm not understanding why they're not doing it. The only thing I can think of is those allegations with Jason Mitchell and everything like that. But hopefully they start promoting once again like they was, because they have to end this season off right. But a lot of people are upset because of the whole Jason Mitchell thing. But besides that, this episode was solid. You guys let me know how you felt about it. What do you see happening next? If I missed anything, leave it down in the comments, man. Leave it down in the comments, and I will get back to y'all. But, man, y'all stay safe out there, man. It's your boy, Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.